That's transmogrifying inside the Intercontinental Hotel. Token appreciation lets you return to the hotel while in liberation, so you can kind of reset there after each fight. Your warband's damage and healing is increased by 3%. Okay. After defeating Vexy and the Gear Grinders, Lentil Sprocket will chauffeur you to the VIP entrance for easy entry into the Galacio's back rooms if you've already defeated Muggsy at least once on your present difficulty. Okay. So they just make it part of the renown track. I'm not against this implementation, to be honest. Time is money, plus 10% undermine a movement undermine while out of combat. That's great. Wake up, Merc. Use the card's held jumper cables to dust yourself off outside of combat, resurrecting with 10% HP. You've got a city to burn. Okay, up to 6%. May acquire a Thunderdrum Mistfire, which is... I don't know what. Maybe a mount? Looks like a mount. Professionals 3. Okay, wait. Profession tables, vendors, and crafting order specialists are available on the top floor of the Intercontinental Hotel now. Okay. So I don't need to head back to the main city to do that. That's good. At Professionals 2, I get the Transmogrify. Well, Professionals 3, Snick's Long Pocket and Skiddo Screwjack will now sell their Torque and Florendo merch to you outside the Cauldron of Carnage. Okay. Little Customer 3, up to 9%. Cool. Time is money is 20%. Chip Service. Counterfeit dealer chip, which you can trade for cosmetic appearance of your choice from Sando the Rat inside the Intercontinental Hotel. Get yourself something nice. Professionals 4, purchases hot sauce. Increase the effectiveness of your consumable buffs inside Liberation Undermine. Okay. Low Customer 4, up to 12%. Step Right Up 2. Busted Rune Dispenser has been repaired. Wait, do we have Step Right Up 1? Step Right Up 1. Busted Rune Dispenser inside the Continental Hotel, giving you a chance to each week at obtaining a Crystallized Augment Rune. Okay. Step Right Up 2 always gives at least one Crystallized Augment Rune with a chance for up to 3 for repeated uses. Elijah was not responsible for any damage caused during this process. Chip Services 2, get another cosmetic appearance. Cashing Out. One-Armed Bandit now has a chance to drop counterfeit dealer's chips when defeated. If you can break it, you can buy it. Low Customer 5 goes up to 15% boost. Junkyard Dog Mount. Professionals 5, Auction House! Let's go! Time is money.
Time is money, boy!
3, movement speed. Okay, 18%. Wow! Golden Legendary! And then running the tables. High Roller. Okay. Furious Florendo, we get the mount, and doors are open. Gain the ability to teleport to Liberation Undermine whenever you want. Because when you're here, you're family. A family that spends money. I'm so happy about that.
I got more
okay.
for a price.
Just a straight up, hey, you can teleport to the raid. That's wonderful. That's delightful.
What's the damage?
Especially if it doesn't actually teleport you directly in, it teleports you to the entrance. Because then that's also a teleportation to the Intercontinental Hotel. Okay, but out we go. And let's go do some stuff. Give me a second, I need to get something to munch on here.
Best deals in town. Won't. What brings you? Off with you then!
Won't find better. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, we're back. Let's see
Have
here.
I got something for you?
So I already have my shoulders for this tier. Okay, so if we look at this, right? I have these. So Scream Plate is the tier that I'd already had. It's the lower tier. Which means we're aiming for better than that. But whatever we get that's in here can be upgraded to... This 1 of 5. I'm so confused. Because didn't I have... Hold on.
I'll be waiting.
Sets. Did I really get both? Oh, okay. And then this can be upgraded to the mythic appearance, right? Because... Yeah, this can be upgraded to the mythic appearance. Okay. So that's one less piece I'm going to need to transmog. Sorry, I'm going to need to
Best
convert.
deals in town.
So now we need to see. So we're not getting the shoulder piece because I don't need them. Wait, that can't upgrade. Huh? Hold on.
Come back for more.
Or can it? I think I know what we have there here. Hold on. We're gonna come back for this in a second, but first we want to check on a couple of things. One.
Well, well, well. Welcome to the best place ever. Come back for more. Interesting. Time's away.
Okay. So what does this say? What is this? Oh, I can't check the collage.
What's the news? Keep cool.
Okay.
Well, well, well. What's shaking, pal?
Okay,
What?
let's see here. First of all, let's go turn this quest in. We can do some more stuff after that, but we're gonna start by just going and finishing this storyline. Steam Wheel Laboratories.
Have I got a potion for you?
I can't believe it. Believe it.
Whoa! Don't rush off.
I
on
can't
my
thank you enough for
account.
what you've done for me, for what you've done for Undermine. Marin glances over at Sprinkle before looking back at you. I know you've been busy since Renzik and Gazlo brought you here, and you keep doing what we've asked of you. But there's one more thing that needs doing. Meet up with Gazlo at the hotel. I'm sure he'd appreciate you being there to help. Meet with Monty Gazlo in Continental
Save
Hotel.
time for new mixes, huh?
Well, I could. Yeah. Hold on. What's going on with Steam Wheel or Quartermaster? Where am I sitting on this?
What you need?
Want that, but it's not critical just yet. I'm saving up for this first. But I also gonna need that mount. It's gonna be such a sick mount.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay. Chat, we got some work to do. Let's see what's going on in that hotel. This might be a very quick chapter. The after raid ones often are. What's this? A release sealed letter. Letter is simply addressed to the Death Knight who took down Gallywix. It takes you a frustrating amount of time to rip open the multiple layers of duct tape sealing the envelope shut. Hey bud, you've been getting a reputation for yourself, not afraid to roll up your sleeves and get down to business. Certain people really value that kind of thing. Let's talk shop. Meet me in my warehouse and maybe we can agree on a business partnership. Find your prospective business partner, speak to them. Okay, well first, we gotta do this. We're headed up stairs. Matthias! Shaw? Oh, right. Renzik.
What now?
There's one more thing we gotta do to set Undermine right.
I got your message about Renzik.
I'm sorry to make you travel. I needed to give you this.
I'm surprised Shaw showed up in person. I thought he'd send an agent or something, but maybe I should start expecting better of people. Made sure Renzik got looked after. Got the respect he deserves. This chest took me a long time to make. A lot of tiny tools. I'm not used to detail work like that, but I got it done pretty good. I'm sure it could still pick the lock like nothing, but let's get him sent back home to Stormwind, yeah?
Oh, it's lonely at the top.
Renzik's ready to go back home to Stormwind. Let me hand him off to Shaw, then he'll get to go home.
Do us proud. He saved my life. He was a hero.
That's not usually how I heard Renzik described. You don't get a nickname like the Shiv for heroics.
Well, he was. You make sure they remember him.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Son, there's something I want to show you in this book.
What do you want, Dad?
They're gonna do what I think they're gonna do. They're gonna do what I think they're gonna do. Is he getting a statue in Stormwind? That'd be really quick for them to put up, but... We're in Westfall.
A lighthouse?
A quiet place. Renzik used to come here with me.
What needs done?
Apologize for the sudden change of scenery, but it's important that you see this rather than just heard it.
Look to the shadows.
Renzik was one of my finest agents, but more than that, he was a friend. He wasn't an agent of the Stormwind Crown begrudgingly fulfilling a mission in Undermine. He worked for Stormwind, but he beloved Undermine. His people were his home, not us. Let me gather up some of Renzik's things he left here. They should go back to Undermine, along with him. Collect Renzik's belongings around the supplies. We've seen this lighthouse
I
for
leave a
years.
notch on the door for every agent I've lost.
That door looks pretty torn up, Shaw.
Yes, it does.
Well-worn throwing knives. Point still for years repeated.
More than anything, Renzik wanted to go home. To Undermine. He never said why, but he thought he didn't deserve it.
Do we actually get to go inside? Renzik's lockbox. Only a rogue could pick this lock. I used fishing gear. Completely unused. There was a hope here once. But never enough time.
So he joined us. We weren't a home, but we were a substitute for it.
I guess you do always want to go home. One way or another.
Old copy of Undermine Weekly. He had circled advertisements for new condos being built in the city. Nicer places, none of them seem luxurious.
You gave him a chance to set things right, Gaslow.
No, he did that himself. We'd be nowhere without him. We get things done.
Even if he didn't think so, Renzik knew what he meant to be a goblin. It's building out of what's there. Even if others think all you gotta work with is junk, goblins build it into something that matters. Even if it ain't always right, you keep building.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
Renzik grew to admire Stormwind and what we stood for, but Undermine was what he always loved most. It's important to me that you both know that.
The job's not done yet.
Renzik would want his ashes returned to Undermine. I know that for certain. I would like to do my friend one last favor by seeing it done. I'm sure he'll like it far more than being stuffed under a marble slab in the Stormwind Cemetery far away from his people. Let's go, Reestrad. Meet Gazlo and Matthias Shaw on the upper stairs of the scrap shop at Undermine.
Sleep with one eye open.
We should bring Renzik back to Undermine. Back to his home.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Undermine looks a lot different up here. A lot brighter.
We fight in the shadows.
We saw through this mess and got us out the other end. Gallywix would be doing this to a lot more good people if you hadn't helped stop him. Do me one more favor, champ? Except for Renzik's ash.
You knew him too, my friend. Go ahead.
One moment.
See you around, boss. You're talking to the
Renzik's
goblin
home
in
now.
charge.
We'll make sure it never gets taken from him again.
Get out there and get to it.
We got one more thing to set straight. Come on, Grimla's waiting for us back in the hotel lobby. Speak to Grimla Fizzlecrank at the Incontinental Hotel.
Bilgewater is on the job. Hey, Shaw. You ever need anything, I owe you one.
That's a dangerous thing to say to the spy master of Stormwind.
Life's a dangerous business.
Hey. Give me 1 sec, man. Okay. So what had happened at the start of this week? Because the way they do these the way they do big raid patches is they'll do most of the story the week the expansion the week the patch drops, right? But then the raid comes out the following week with like the last 2 chapters, the chapter that leads directly up to the raid and the chapter following it out. And Renzik was this goblin who had worked with the Alliance for years for SI-7, which was Stormwind's intelligence branch, right? It was called the Shiv. And yeah, I mean, remember there's like Magitech and stuff. It's not all Middle Ages and WoW. I'm driving a car right now. Yeah. You know. Is it CIA level? No. Is it like Elizabethan spy master? Yes. You know. They just call it intelligence, like. But yeah. Well, one of Gallywix's goons, Gallywix being the final boss of this patch, one of his goons tried to shoot Gazlo, who is a pretty notable goblin that we were helping out. And Renzik's trying to convince, and right before this happens, Renzik's trying to convince him to stay and help make Undermine good for the people again. And Gazlo's not really having it. He doesn't think it can be saved. He just wants to go home. And Renzik sees what's happening, jumps in front of the bullet, and saves Gazlo's life. And we just spread his ashes, and I teared up a little bit. Like I didn't have the relationship with Renzik that maybe some other players did, but I'd seen him here and there over the years as, you know, Like, I didn't do all of the different SI7 quest lines, so I didn't know him as well as some Alliance players. But I'd see him pop up from time to time. I was like, hey, it's Renzik! But, like, he went out a hero. And, you know, it was really sweet to see this treatment. Sometimes those writers at Blizzard really know what they're doing.
I got you back.
Oh, we're about to play a cutscene. Go ahead and watch. Let me know when you're in. Hey, boss, I got everyone back together in the boardroom. We need to have a quick meeting about everything that happened. You want to come? Let's go.
Don't break anything I...
The truth is, I never thought that much of Undermine. The rough streets, the dirty dealings, the mob bosses squeezing everyone for their last copper coin. And while Gallywix is gone for good, that's not what's gonna change this city. It'll be the people who defy its reputation and stick around to fight for each other. That's what Renzik did. And that's what we all gotta do to build a new tomorrow for Undermine. So, let's get to work.
It's a really important
Build
artifact
our
that got
own
stolen and might result in the entire planet being destroyed by the by the Lords of the Void. Yeah.
Get out there and get to it.
Oh, there's a
You
stay
got a
away and
problem?
listen.
I got solutions.
Sometimes you can do these optional like lines to listen to.
Don't sweat it. This is a goblin mess, and we'll work it out ourselves.
We put an end to the black blood weapons. It is enough for now.
I wouldn't be too sure. I don't know Visions, but I know Gallywix. We shut down production in Undermine, but he always made backup plans.
You say you don't know visions, yet you have a vision for your city's future. One you did not possess before returning home to help your people. Not just because of your vision, but because of theirs. My goddess needed me to see that. When I follow my own visions, it will not be as narrowly as before.
If you say so. Just remember, you got friends in Undermine. If you need them.
Alright. And then I think,
Hiya.
and there's this other one.
What are these Venture Company idiots trying to do to me now?
What do you mean?
Kajamite smuggling? Illegal mines? Who knows what else?
I thought you were in charge.
Venture Company isn't like other cartels. We ain't got no trade prints. I'm one goblin trying to push them in the right direction. There's a whole parade of troublemakers pulling other strings. But I can't let things go back to the way they were.
Let me tell you something I learned from a lifetime at sea. If you want your crew to behave, all the contracts and charters don't mean much. If you can't convince them, they want you in charge. The hard cases, they leave you two choices. The first, hoist your own flag. You got the friends to back you if you do.
Fizzle Crank Unlimited does have a ring to it, but I'm not done fighting yet. Choice two?
Well, technically speaking, Blackwater's not in the walking the plank business anymore. Still, we might be able to arrange a few executive swimming lessons.
Yeah, there are Blackwater's a goblin cartel that started out as a pirate crew. They're great. I love them so much. The goblins really are one, like... You know how the Ferengi are, like, ultra hyper-capitalist in Star Trek, right? But then in, like, Deep Space Nine, they flesh them out a bit more, and they work on, like, well, is it always that way, or do anybody want to see some change? That's what we're seeing with the goblins this patch. They've always been the money. They've always been the money grubbers. They've always been the, you know, wheeling dealing, and they're still that, right? But they got a little bit more pride in themselves now. Yeah. It's been real nice to see. Now, that's done. Which means, first up, we gotta go deal with Scrap Chewer down here, because I think he can drop a mount, if I remember correctly. I need to get down. Alright guys, we are live. We're going to be doing the raid Liberation of Undermine.
Let's go!
This is very exciting. This is the new raid that just came out yesterday. Let me turn up the volume in game a little bit here, okay? There we go. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear the game? Good, 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 good. Okay, so we're gonna be doing the raid tonight as much as we can. So much easier to stream when you don't need to worry about how your hair looks or what have you. Thank you, Kael'than! Alright, let's get to work. Alright, let's see here.
Use water! Come out and play!
Great. New plan. Champions, take care of her while we check on our cartels.
Oh, okay. Alright, that was amazing.
You want a piece of me?
Let's kickstart this.
That's amazing. They literally called it Tank Buster.
Forget this.
I just polished that!
Let's kickstart this. Forget this, I'm out.
I just polished that!
Wow, this is going pretty good.
Get this boy in here and fix it! Get these pipes! Get these pipes!
Okay, we're working on these guys.
Got it! Let's roll!
It's going pretty well.
Drag it!
Just in time.
Hey! I just polished that!
Just in time.
Alright.
Hey! I just polished that!
Let's see how this is going. This is going alright.
Forget this, I'm out.
Hey! I just polished that!
Forget
Get this boy in here and fix this! Get these pipes! Check me out!
Oh, is that not the other?
Went
Oh,
in too hot!
Nice work! Huh, that's one nuisance out of the
great
way.
work, everybody.
Good job, morons.
Good job!
While you were playing with Vexy, my crew was moving in. Thanks for the extra time.
Ah, great. And the Galagio is sealed tight. Clear out Gallywix's cronies and see what can be salvaged. We'll put together something that'll blast the doors off that casino.
want to deal with the boom dog. Alright, let's see here. It's going alright. This is going pretty good.
It's the tussle of the century, folks. But what's this? Ladies and gents, it appears we have a surprise three-way battle in the Cauldron of Carnage tonight. Hope they're ready to crumble! And here we go!
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Alright. Well, we're one boss down. There's 2, 4, 7 more? Oh, this is awesome! Oh, they're going down so fast!
outsiders!
Dude, switch they said. Cool. Unstun in a second. Cool, cool, cool.
And there go the thunder drums!
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Looks like a yes to me. Need.
Oh, I could hear that crowd from all the way out here. Just don't let the fame go to your heads.
Come on, let me get this, please. Let me get the belt. Let me get the belt. Ugh.
Uh-oh, looks like we got a party foul in the back.
Alright. This is coming along pretty good.
Which side you on?
Reverb here! Time to get down! Someone's got 2 left feet!
Alright, we're good to go.
Rick Reverb here! Time to get down! Let's get loud! Loud noises!
Alright. So far, we're 2 for 2. I'm feeling pretty good. No, I'm not counting the more or less scripted death when the thing runs in and slides through all of us. Got him a quarter of the way down already. Maybe a fifth at worst. Something I'm liking about this raid is how tied to
Crank it up!
Okay. Let's get some pressure on while he's down.
Go, go, go!
Let's go.
Galley! Listen up! We're gonna drop!
Oh, I don't know what the sound cloud is.
Open up this club!
Okay.
Ringing out the reverb! Party foul!
Alright, here we go.
Crank it up! Galley! Crank it up!
All right.
Crank it up!
Oh, I thought that was the sound cloud again. My mistake.
Gunna! Groove! For Galley! Listen up! Thumping up this club!
Okay, made it. Good pop, good pop.